Hello student, how are you all? We are here once again for a new session of computer and today's topic is propositional logic. Okay. So in this chapter we will be learning about propositions, connectives, what is connectives, tautology, contradiction. Okay, so it includes almost 4 to 5 marks in your examination. Okay, and in this chapter most probably ask the connectives or types of connectives and tautology, contradictions. Okay, these are the important topics. Okay children, so let's start the class, and my first topic is proposition. Okay children, so proposition means it is the simplest form of logic where all the statements are made by proposition. So a proposition is a declarative statement. Okay beta, propositions is a declarative statement which is either true or false. Okay, so propositions is a sentence that result in true or false. Okay, and it is a technique, it is a technique of knowledge where representation in logical and mathematical forms. Okay, in one line we can say that a sentence that result in true or false is said to be propositions. Okay, so there are some basic fact about proposition logics are propositions logic is also called Boolean logic. Okay, is also called Boolean logic, means as it work on 0 and 1. 0 stand for false and 1 means true. Okay, this is the first fact. Second fact is proposition can be either true or false. Propositions can be either true or false, but it cannot be both. Okay, this is the second point. Third point, there are some types of connectives are called logical operators in propositions. Okay, now there are two types of propositions are used in Java: simple propositions and compound propositions. Simple and compound propositions. First one is simple propositions. Okay children, simple proposition. So simple propositions, it is also known as atomic proposition. It is also known as atomic propositions. Okay, so it is one of that is not a part of any other propositions, means simple sentence or a simple logic. Okay, it's called a single sentence is known as a simple propositions. Okay, it is one of that is not a part of any other propositions. For example, suppose that these are the some examples of simple sentences. Okay, so the first example is Ram is a clever student. Your the answer is true or false, it means it is the propositions. Where do you live? Okay, here the answer not in true or false. Okay, so it is not a propositions. Okay, it is not a propositions, because you know that propositions is the sentence that result in true or false. Okay, now second one is compound preposition. Compound preposition, so it is the combination of two or more than two simple propositions. Compound sentences is the Propositions is the combination of two or more than two simple propositions. Okay, and they are joined with the help of some word such as and or. Okay, and these word and or are known as connectives. Okay, which is used for connect the two sentences. Okay, look at this example. So in this example, given that A is equal to Jamshedpur is a still city and B is equal to it is in Jharkhand. So when we say A means Jamshedpur is a still city, so a compound preposition can be formed by joining both statement as Jamshedpur is a still city and it is in Jharkhand. So here and is the connective word. Okay, here and is the connective words. Okay, yes beta. So now the word and or are used to form a compound prepositions by simple prepositions, so hence they are termed as connectives. Okay, so connectives can be represented with their other symbols. Okay, we use some symbols. Okay, like the plus. Okay, this symbol is plus. These are implication. Okay, these are the some symbols of connectives. Okay, now we will be learning about connectives, different types related with connectives. Okay, so first connective is conjunction. Okay beta, conjunction. Beta, conjunction. So conjunction, it is the term used to combine two simple prepositions. Okay, and it result in true if both the statements are true. Okay, this is the important point. Okay, its result will be true if both the statements are true, otherwise false, and it is denoted by the symbol dot and this one. So this symbol is known as conjunction. Okay, look at this truth table. So in this truth table, A is equal to false. In first condition, A is equal to false and B is equal to false. Then output is false. Okay, why? Because it's checked when both condition is true, then output is true. Here both condition is false, then output is false. For next condition, here A is false and B is true, but output is false. Why? Because one condition is false. In third condition, here A is true and B is false, but now here the output is false because the second condition is false. But in last condition, both statements are true, it means output will be true. Okay, so it means conjunction, it result in true if both statements are true, otherwise false. Okay, similarly disjunction, it is also used for combined two simple sentences and it result in true if either or both of the sentences are true and result in false. Or in other language, if any one statement, okay, is true, then output is true. Okay, and it is denoted by the symbol plus or this. Okay, look at this truth table for disjunction. So here first condition is false and second condition is false, it means output will be false. And for second condition, A is equal to false and B is equal to false, true, it means output will be true because one condition is true. If any one condition is true, then output is true. Okay, in the third condition, A is true and B is false, but output is true. Okay, because first condition is true. And for fourth condition, both conditions are true, it means output will be true. Okay, so this is the disjunction. Okay, now negation. Okay, negation work on single variable. Okay, it is also known as inverse. Okay, so negation of a simple sentences is found by using symbol not with the verb of sentences. It is represented by this and this symbol. Okay, it is the complement of the input. Okay, suppose that your input is true, then your output will be false. If you are given the input is false, then output will be true. So it is the reverse of inputs. Okay, and it is also known as complement. Now the double negation, fourth one is double negation. So double negation means complement of complement. Okay, complement of complement. Okay, look at this figure. Okay, a dash or dash, it means this is the double negation. It is similar to the actual value. Okay, suppose that you are giving the input is a is equal to false, then output will be false. Okay, if your input is true, then output is true. So this is the double negation. Okay beta. Now third one is implication. Implication, it means it's work on if and then concept. If and then concept. Okay, it is denoted by this symbol, this one or this one. Okay, suppose that a implication b, it means it is equal to a dash plus b. Okay, here a dash is the implication, sorry, negation. Okay, yes. Now last one is equivalent. This is the last connectives. Okay, equivalence. So it is also known as biconditional. Biconditional statements. Okay, if A and B are two prepositions, then equivalence of A and B is denoted by this one. Okay, this is the symbol of equivalence. Okay, and the standard form of equivalence is A dash B dash plus A dash, sorry, A dot B. Okay, look at this truth table for equivalence. So here, when both condition is same, then output is true. For equivalence, when both condition is same. Okay, for example number, sorry, for A is false and B is false, then output is true because both condition is same. And for second condition, A is false and B is true, it means output will be false. Okay, because both condition are not same. Okay, and for last one, if the both condition is true and true, means output will be true. Okay, so here output will be true when both conditions are same. Okay, for equivalence. Okay beta. Now the most important topic is tautology, contradiction and a contingency. Okay beta. So tautology, what is the tautology? So tautology means if the output is the outcome of any preposition result always one or true, then the situation is termed as tautology. Okay, and the situation termed as tautology. For example, look at this truth table. Okay, so in this truth table, output always be 1. Okay, it means this is the tautology. Okay, next one, contradiction. Contradiction, it means if the output of the truth table column contain only 0, it means it is the contradiction situation. Okay, and this situation is known as contradiction. Tautology, when the output of any preposition result always 1, so it means this situation is termed as tautology. Okay, and when the output of truth table column contain only 0, it means this situation is termed as contradiction. Okay, look at this example. So in this example, look at this output. Okay, here the output will be true. It means this is the contingency. Sorry, contradiction. Now contingency. So when we construct a truth table, okay, if the final result of the truth table consists of combinations of zeros and ones, okay, so this situation, yeah, this term is known as contingency. Okay, it is the combination of zeros and one. Okay, tautology, it means when the output will be 1, contradictions for 0, and contingency, it means it is the combination of 0 and 1. Look at this truth table. Okay, so in this table 0 and 1, it is the combination of 0 and 1. So this term, this truth table is a contingency. Okay, so this is the first part of this chapter. Okay, thank you.